much better. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So this is Quake, guys. 1996, very old game. One of the pioneers in first-person shooters after Doom. I love these games from ID Software, so I run Doom 1, Doom 2, and this is Quake. Is the sound okay? Like my voice to the music? I mean, to the sound of the game. Okay. So yeah, I'm ready, guys. Are you guys ready? All right. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So there are two competitive categories in this game: easy and nightmare. Any percent. I play on easy because it's the most competitive category. And Nightmare is just too RNG based, and already this game has some RNG to it. Oops. And it's just so much harder to play on Nightmare. So the first thing you're going to see me doing a lot is strafing in the air like this. It's bunny jumping. A lot of these, oops, I missed that one. A lot of these old school games have this mechanic, which is really cool because as long as you're jumping and you're strafing in midair, I don't know the exact physics of it, but you go much faster than if you're just running. Another way to gain speed in this game is by wall running. So when you're right next to a wall, you can just hug it in a certain direction, in a certain angle, and you'll go much faster. You're going to see me do it right here. And this is the first skip. We get to skip this. Oops. We get to skip this bridge here and get that key up there without having to pull the trigger and wait for the bridge to come up. Over here, I'm going to grab this armor and make my way. The enemies get in your way, and this is the RNG of the game that really is annoying. And on Nightmare, it's 10 times worse. Over here, I just have to wait. And there's no way to gain speed on stairs except for strafing left and right really quickly. Over here, a little wall run, jump over here. So this is a really cool mechanic Quake has. It's called grenade jumping. It wasn't intended in the game. Oops, I messed up. So you can gain vertical momentum like this. I messed up again, sorry. Timing is a bit different here. I'm not used to these to this sensitivity, sorry. There you go. Little escape right here to go in the water. You can't gain speed in the water even if you wall run, so this is just boring wall when you're in the water. And over here, I'm just going to click the switch. There is a way of skipping this, but it requires you to stand in this corner and wait for the zombie to come. And when you push this button, the barrier closes on the zombie and you can go through. But that's a lot of RNG, and I'd just rather do this. It's much safer, especially for a marathon. So that guy right there, he's a very deadly unit, the Fiend. He can pretty much one-shot you. He does about 150 damage if he jumps on you. And yeah, we don't want that to happen. Here's another grenade boost to get the silver key. That skips like pretty much half the level to get to this area right here. Stun the guy there. Make a. Oops. Units can block you in this game too, so that also plays part in the RNG of the game and why it's so difficult on Nightmare, because there are so many units and they just block you in the way. All right, so this level has a grenade escape here. To go up here into the secret, to go the Shambler. He does a lot of damage to it, just have to watch out. Over here, there's a very interesting jump. It's a grenade boost off a unit. Oops. I gotta attract him here in this corner. Grenade boost off him. No. Here, grab the rocket launcher, kill this guy, kill that guy. Hope you have enough health to do this jump here. Yep. Get to the silver key, the gold key, and you finish the level. Rocket jumping is really cool in this game. It does a lot of damage, but it looks really cool, and it's used to skip a lot of areas in the game. So here I can do a nice rocket jump up here, grab the key, do a bunny hop over here. Usually I don't kill these guys, but because it's a marathon, I don't feel like dying, so I'll just kill these guys. Wall run over here. Dodge the Shambler, and yeah, this is the last level of the first episode. That's the first boss. I was terrified of him as a kid. So the way to beat him is you just rocket jump up here, grab that boost, rocket jump over here, grab that, and wait for the pillars to drop, and you kill him. On Nightmare, it takes three of those to kill him. Do a quick bunny drop here, and that's episode 1. There are 4 episodes in Quake. And those are the doors. So this is episode 2. Usually I don't do it in 1, 2, 3, 4. I do 4 first because it's the hardest. And you'll see why there are lots of crazy, a lot of dangerous areas in that episode. So this is a really standard level, shortest level in the game. You just bunny jump across. The game designers, I guess, didn't think about that. Over here, hit those 2 switches. This guy can one-shot you, so you have to watch out. Just dodge him quickly. This level is really cool just in casual play. See, these guys block you. Like, there's nothing I can do much about that. It's just the enemy patterns are so random. You can kind of manipulate it, but it's not like in Doom. I'll jump here, grab this, grab the quad damage. Get rid of these guys here. Jump across. And in these small corridors, you can't really bunny hop because you'll always hit the ceiling. So you're better off just wall running over here. And that's the first level. All right, this level has a rocket boost too. Oops. It's a very difficult one too, and I hope I get it on the first try. Skip that guy. And here's a rocket boost. Up here, perfect. Got it. Kill this guy, it opens the door. Over here, make sure this guy doesn't kill you, perfect. Wow, that was really good RNG. 29 seconds is very fast for that level. Alright, this level is really cool. It's very dangerous because there's a lot of rocket jumps. So you always have to make sure you're full HP. Or healthy HP, I should say. Water section, can't do anything to go faster. People have tried, you just can't. Alright, so we bunny hop over here, grab the rocket launcher, jump up here. That skips a large portion of the level. We're gonna do another rocket jump right here. Go here. A quick bunny jump here to skip having to open that key with a trigger. Oops, I missed my bunny jump. Couple more wall runs, and this is a very scary room. You have to jump up here, hug the Shambler, make sure he doesn't hit you, and make sure Shambler doesn't shoot you. He did shoot me. I'm at 21 HP, so I'm gonna grab this health before doing this rocket jump. And exit the level like that. That's a really cool level. Okay, this level is very dangerous if you're at low HP and low armor. This guy can one-shot you. Perfect. I just dodged him. Oh no, I took too much damage there. I fell down. Perfect. Dodging that guy is very, very crucial. You can, like, I'm using those ledges to bunny hop, and the ledges in this game have very interesting properties. You can use them to go faster depending on which direction you're facing, and that's exactly what we'll be doing most of the run. I can't get hit by this guy because he just drains too much HP. I'll have to do this. Rocket jump up here. Here's a very interesting skip. We intentionally get stuck in this elevator. No. Like that. So when you get stuck in this elevator, you skip the whole cutscene. It's kind of like a cutscene, I guess, of 1996. And it takes 20 seconds for that elevator ride to happen. That's a really cool rocket jump to get to the gold key. And just go to the exit. This guy can kill you, gotta watch out. Perfect. This is the last level of episode 2. This is kind of an auto-scroller. I'll show you where exactly. This area is an auto-scroller, so this is like a gauntlet. There's a bunch of enemies that spawn. If you stand right here, you will never trigger the enemies. The world's best speedrunners actually go back up here. They go through the level, and you can grab the best gun in the game, which is the lightning gun, and there's going to be an enemy, which is the boss, coming up. And what they do is they use the lightning, and they kind of clip and shoot through the wall to kill that enemy to allow for the pillars to drop faster at the end to exit the level. But that requires an extreme amount of skill and precision that is just really hard to do in a marathon setting, because if you mess that up, it takes so much time to come back here. So I just chill over here. And this is the only time I get to have a break during the game. Sometimes for fun, I jump in and I try and beat the enemies. But then I start taking too much damage, and sometimes you can't beat the boss that's at the end. Which is this like creature you're gonna see right here. You gotta beat her quick before she can shoot you. Looks like that. So this is the pillar I was talking to you about that drops, but we can circumvent that by doing a rocket jump. Another rocket jump. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I have 3 HP, I can't do another one.
Hey Gab, can I read a donation?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, so here's my best Armenian. It's from Ash Meister. He donated $10 and he say, Makan banan wala.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's an inside joke from that donation. But thank you so much for the donation. So this level has a really cool skip. It actually took me so long to learn this, and it looks really simple. You just jump twice. Oops. No, you just have to bunny hop at a precise angle. It's really... Normally I get this, but I'm not used to this mouse configuration. Oh man. This reminds me of the early days when I was practicing it. Let me try again. Oh man. There's something with this, like I needed to practice more with this mouse before doing the run. It's really precise, this jump. Because it's in fact 2 jumps with a wall run that you have to do at a precise angle. Oh my god. Almost got it. It's like I'm relearning this trick all over again. Oh my god, so close. And this trick like really saves like about a minute, so I mean it's still worth it to try it, because actually I have no idea how to do this level on casual. Wow, I can't. I don't know why I can't do it. So... Oh my god. It might be like I have to close the game and change the settings, because I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing if I was at home. No. Oh, there you go. Oh my god. Sorry guys about that. So it helps you to get the gold key to open this door right here. Over here it's nice, you can wall run a lot over here, which is simpler than bunny hopping because you can go quite fast. And then use the momentum to bunny hop to the exit. I usually do that level in 30 seconds, so I wasted 30 seconds over there. Here's another key skip, which is perfect. So usually when you walk, the exit to the level is right next to you, and there's a silver key, and the game teases you by showing you the silver key, but as soon as you get close to it, it goes underground, and you have to do this whole level to get to the exit. But if we grenade boost the way I did, you can skip the trigger. That makes the key go down, and that way you can just get to the exit really quickly. Here's a really cool skip too. Oops. There you go. It's another grenade boost. This too skips a large majority of the level. Over here we try and hope this guy doesn't hit you. Perfectly behaved this time. If that guy hits you, he almost one-shots you. Enemies do the same amount of damage in Easy and in Nightmare. It's just in Nightmare there's way more of them. This room is very hellish for speedrunners because of the amount of enemies that just block your way, and you just can't really do much about it. Alright, on to continuing this episode. I usually do this episode second because of all those tricks. It's kind of difficult, but I'm just doing it in order 1, 2, 3, 4, so you get to see all the levels in order. So we ride this elevator here. We grab our favorite speedrunning gun. The rocket jump, the rockets. Skip a trigger right there. Hit this enemy here, because if not, you get stuck on him. Do a bunny hop right there, and go on your way to the level. Here I shoot because I want this guy not to hit me, because if he does, it sends you back down the elevator, and you don't want that to happen. You can't bunny hop on that terrain. That terrain is very strange. You can't really jump on that terrain. This level is really cool. They introduced wind tunnels, which is this mechanic, and they only kept it for this level. I really wish they hadn't, because it's really cool and really fun. Unfortunately, we won't see much of it because this is the epilepsy seizure room. So we're gonna do 2 rocket jumps here. One to go up here, and whoops. Sorry. And another one to go up here. So I hit an invisible trigger up there, which is the wind tunnel. Normally you're supposed to go through the level, and this is how units can block you in this game. You can't go underneath units in this game. It's kind of like they're almost 2D, so it's once you get blocked by units, it's really hard to navigate. You do a rocket boost to go over here, and strafing in the air to go faster. A little water section gives you a little break. And go back to the wind tunnel and finish the level. Awesome. I really like this level. It's really fun. Get to oops. Oh, whoops. I forgot to say when I started that level. This level is really cool. You get a red armor from the beginning, so you can kind of be more liberal with your rocket jumps. There's the boss from the previous episode right there. Just to do a little chain of bunny hops to get the key. Make sure you don't get hit by anything. This guy is really... I'm having such bad luck this round with the enemies. Luckily, the gold key is right there. The gold door is right there, but the key is right there on top. This terrain is a terrain where you can't bunny hop on. You just have to run normally. 2 quick bunny hops, bunny jumps here. Oops, I fell in the lava. And here you can rocket jump to get the rune to go through and finish the level. So that was episode 3, and there's one more episode, which is the hardest. I usually always start with this one, and we're gonna see how well I'm gonna do in this one. There's a lot of really interesting tricks in this category, in this episode. Sorry. So this is a really cool jump boost off an explodable object. Oops. Which is quite precise. You have to hit a very precise pixel. Oh, man. Yeah, there's like you have to turn your mouse, and the whole game is really revolving around the mouse. And since I'm not playing with the sensitivities I'm used to, I'm undershooting a lot of things I'm supposed to be. Oh man. I don't know why. I've never had troubles with this jump before. Yeah. I can't. I don't know why it's not. I also had to because this computer is the first time I'm running on it because usually I run on my computer or my friends, and I've already have all the console commands saved. Like I don't know why I can't get the height. I maybe did a wrong input in the console commands, because we don't run the vanilla game of Quake. We run like a speedrun friendly version of the game, and I'm supposed to be able to do that. I don't know why. Like it's not giving me enough height, which is like this. I'm sorry everyone for this. See, like it's like kind of bugging me in the air. I don't know why. Like there, like that's not supposed to happen. Like I don't know what to do. Let's see if I can pull through. It's not giving me enough height. I don't know. Let me start the level. Oops. Yeah, see, like it's... I'm not supposed to... That's not supposed to happen.
Yo, Gab, can I tell you another donation?
Oh my god, please.
From another of your like 10,000 cousins.
Yeah.
So this time it's from Pezeveng. Donated $10 too. He says, "Lo what? PmGab can't play Doom 2 anymore. Quake easy."
Yeah. Not easy today. I really don't know why I can't. I have to.
Well, at least you know he can't win PUBG games.
I can win PUBG games. Yeah, so I'm sorry guys, like I don't know why I can't. I think I'm just gonna have to skip this level because I can't do this trick because of the... I don't know why. Zim, am I allowed to skip this level? Because I don't think the game is actually letting me to do this trick. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this level. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I have to look in the parameters and see what I did wrong. Because, like I said, we don't run the vanilla version of the game. We run like a modified version, and I have to put a bunch of inputs in the console in order to do what I'm doing to have the speedrun friendly version of the game. And I must have put something wrong because I was doing it between this run and the Odyssey run, and I must have. I was trying to go fast because I wanted the Odyssey guys to start, but I must have messed up somewhere. So over here we use this. Like this little ledge here to kind of give yourself enough momentum to go where you're not supposed to. Like that looks intended by the game, but it's really not. Got the quad damage. Shoot the guy that's behind me. Wall run over here. Normally, when you come into this level, you have more armor. But because I skipped that other level, I don't have the armor, so I can't do a grenade boost with the quad damage here, unfortunately. It looks really cool to do, it's fun to do, but I just have to do what I have. So we get the key there, and we just have to jump our way through this hallway. And we get to the exit right here. And yep. So this level is really cool. We start off with a grenade jump off the Fiend here to propel us over a trigger and give us a lot of boost. The rest of the level is pretty cool too. Over here there's another grenade boost, but this time it leads you to a room adjacent, which is clearly not intended. Alright, there. Okay. Oops, sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, all the every like skill thing I have to do is a bit off. Like I don't know why. Yeah, all the skill moves are very off. Yeah, this jump is so simple to do. You just have to, I don't know. Yeah, this is a really, really simple jump and I can't do it. I'm really sorry. Next time I have to like double check my parameters before I start running the game. Okay, I was able to do it. So this is actually an intended grenade boost from the game. There's a secret up there, and the only way to get to it is actually by doing an intentional grenade boost. That is the only known one in the game that the developers put. So here's a cool level. Oops. This too is a rather short level, which is really cool. So over here, you're supposed to do a bunch of things to raise a bridge, but you can actually bunny jump across, and that's a good thing because, or else that level is actually very, very long. This fourth episode is very, very scary, which is why we do it last. Which is why we do it first. But thankfully, speedrunners have come up with creative ways of beating these levels. Over here, we do a very precise. Oh my god. Same thing with this, like I'm supposed to be able to... There you go. Alright, so there are 2 more levels left in the game. and then it opens up like kind of like this last world that you have to beat the final boss. And the final boss is interesting because you actually cannot do any time saves on it because it's kind of like an auto scroller. Like when I get there, I'll explain what it is. All right, so this is the actual last level of the game before doing the last boss. So it has an interesting series of jumps and rocket jumps like that one. And we do a bunch of nice little jumps here, a couple of wall runs. Got to make sure that guy doesn't hit you. A few more wall runs, sorry. Hit this up here, rocket boost across, perfect. So there's almost one of the bosses in the game. Grab the key. I didn't grab that. Grab the key. Grab the invulnerability. It gives you 666 HP, which is pretty cool. I grabbed the invulnerability just in case because there's a lot of enemies in this room, including the Shambler, which is a very dangerous unit. But since we have invulnerability, we can use the rocket jump at our leisure. Rocket jump up here, grab the quad damage, bunny jump up here, and grenade boost, rocket boost to the exit. So now we've cleared all 4 episodes, and oh wow. Actually, okay, normally, okay, because I skipped that level, it counted as though I didn't do the other levels, so I just have to clip to the last boss so that you guys can see it. I'll do it. This is the area of the last boss. So normally this is supposed to be open, but because I had to skip that level, the game doesn't think I finished the other episodes. Okay. So this is the last level of the game. Like I said, there's almost no time saving because there's going to be a little ball that follows you across the level, and then it enters the last boss, and this little ball right here, it goes at its own pace. And what happens is that it goes inside this, which is the last boss. So the way you're supposed to beat this boss is you're supposed to telefrag it. Telefragging means that you go in a portal at the same time as the object. So now it's going to come through here. Time is very soon, by the way. The object will come through here, and I go in this portal, and time, beat the boss like that. So that's time on Quake. I'm very sorry for all those technical things. I unfortunately didn't put the correct, I guess I messed around with the parameters too much. Also, the mouse sensitivity was a bit off. And all this tricks in this game really has to do with the strafing in the air. And since I wasn't used to the mouse sensitivity and I messed around with some of the parameters to fit this event, I wasn't used to it. I didn't get to practice it over here. Like, just an example, I did a PB today and it was 1936. So doing a time of 26:23 is it's a bit embarrassing for me. But thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot at home. And thanks for the donations. And yeah, good luck for the next runner.
All right, thanks for the run, Gab. Next run's gonna be Black Mesa by ET1 Phone Home. Stay close.